everybody, this is Roxy, and I have index card number 7. This is Distress Smoosh journal cards. And in the video, when I talk about making them, I say, you can use like your stamp block, acrylic stamp block, or a craft sheet, but you can also use just a piece of plastic to do your smoosh technique. So, here we go. Number 7. I did a lot for number 7. So, I made some for like a recipe style, and then some are just kind of vintage journal cards. So you can either put a recipe on here or just mostly journal on it. And I use some Stampin' Up! Stamps. It's all these words. It's like, about 20 of them, I think, because they're double-sided. And then some vintage S&H green stamps. And then I use graphic 45 paper. So these are kind of more journal cards. This one I hand cut the scallop and then used the mirror image of it up there. And another one of those stamps. Here's from this recipe card. This is from Crafty Secrets. It's a great little stamp set. And I don't know that it's still available. This is a really old company, 2007. But go look for it online because it's a great set. And it's Kitchen Classic is the name of it. And it says clearstamps.com. You maybe can find it there. But the brand is Crafty Secrets. But they have just a ton of fun. I love using these too. So that's where the favorite recipes came from. And then I used some Dollar Tree stickers, or one on this one. And here's another create. And then I did some collage with the wallpaper from Montgomery Ward's. And then these are Tim Holtz Girls. And here's another one of the thing. And then this is just from an old Emily Post etiquette book. They have really cool topics and subjects. So they're fun to use on as, kind of a collage piece. Here's another one. And this, I cut tags. That's one of my mini master boards from, what number was that? 6? 5. So these are really fun to make. But I cut out some tags and I just used it for, you can put something in here when you're journaling, or like a little piece of material, whatever. Here's another one of those hearts. And this one I cut out the wallpaper, just added to the corners. And there's one of my little masterboard tags. And that one. So this can be journaling about a photo, memory you had. So that is it for number 7. And I hope you're following along. And I hope you're making some of these, because I am like having a blast. It's like giving me a purpose. I had last year, I had no creativity last year whatsoever. And I think it was the whole, just not so much stress of the pandemic, but just kind of got so boring and, just, it was stressful. All the scare of it all and stuff. But I'm back in the saddle. And this actually has helped me get back in. So you'll see more creativity coming up. And thanks so much for walking. Thanks for much. Okay, I'm going too fast. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment, and I love to hear from you guys. And subscribe if you haven't. If you had any ideas for this index card series, let me know, because I've got a list that I'm going through. It's going to take me a while, but it'll be fun to hear from you guys too. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you later. This is old-fashioned technique using distress inks. You can either use it on a craft mat or do it on your acrylic stamp blocks. Let me grab one without having an avalanche. So you can use this or a craft mat. I prefer using a craft mat. Just a little easier. I had grabbed some brown, but I think, yeah, maybe I will just stick with that. We'll try this, because you can do, I'll do this too. Okay, so here's how you start out. Just kind of zhuzh your ink around. Make a couple little piles, little scratchies. I better move up. I'm stuck. There. And don't mix them because you'll get it on the ink pad. Okay. And then just a little spritz of water. A little more than that. There. A little water goes a long way. A lot of water goes longer. And then just kind of pick some ink up. Maybe spritz a little more. You don't want to spritz too much on the index card. So let that dry. You can dry it with your gun too, but here I'll try or show you how to do sorry about that. This one, or like this, you could do it colors at a time, separate color, if you're unnervous about that. But I like the brown and blue together. I like it do it on the mat. It's just easier. You can really get it on there. I think I'm going to also grabbed some Distress Oxide. I forgot about that sprays. All I have are blues from him. I don't know why. I'm not the bluest person, but evidently I'm more blue than I thought. And then some Heidi Swap Gold. She's got the best gold ever. When it works, what's wrong? Why isn't this pump? There. Okay. Oh, there. That's not working very well. So that's why I hate sprays. They work and then they don't. Okay. spray's not working. Or Heidi's not being very cooperative. All's coming out. For some reason, she's not spraying. So we're just going to go like this. And it's my fault, I'm sure, because I so seldom use the sprays that they just get globbed up. Because I know when we were all making our own glimmer mist and that, you put a little glue in there. I think it was a little glossy accents, in fact. There's videos on how to make your own glimmer spray if you're interested. Did I already do this? Way back in the day we did that. Even though it gets a little muddy, it's still pretty. See how cool. Ooh. We had the most beautiful sky yesterday. As cold as it was and windy, it was gorgeous. It was perfectly blue, which usually here it's kind of overcast. I mean, all winter it usually is, but it was beautiful blue with all these little tiny tufts of clouds. It was so pretty. Very, very fun to watch. And then these usually dry pretty flat. Oops. Sometimes it helps to drop them. I'm just kidding. Can't hurt it, I guess. And then I'm going to collage a little bit on these, but you could leave them plain and, just work with it while you got it in your journal. Or like I want to do, I've got some stamps that I've never used. I bought them, I had to have them. So I'm going to use them for this project and see how I like it. Normally, I would probably, by now, get my heat gun out and dry them up so that I got more room. I'm just going to kind of wait it out. I do love adding the gold because it just gives such a cool shimmer. Shimmer, shimmer, shake. Oops. Even in, I'm watching this. So you can let it run too. This is like, it's like you just don't want to stop because then you put more ink down. It's like, well, I got to use that up. And then you need a little more for the next card, so you got to use more ink. It's like a vicious cycle because you can't stop. I think I'm going to, though. I think I'm going to do blue, all brown for a real aged look. I got her Huggy wipes everywhere. But isn't that pretty? Oh yeah, browns. Browns and a gold. So I've got, these last ones were tumbled glass and brushed corduroy. That's one of my favorites. And then now I've got brushed corduroy, frayed burlap, which I use for aging pages, and then antique linen, which is kind of a yellow. Ooh. Cool. I love how different it looks when it's done. Ooh, I'm getting gold on there. Ooh. Never thought of that. Gotta be careful. That's okay. Okay. I'll have to be careful. Hope there's a little gold on that. Naughty Heidi. Getting way over on my edges too. Ew. I like that. Okay, one more. I think I'm going to do gold in them there hills. And some blue. Tumbled glass. What's interesting is if these cards get really wet, the blue lines blur, but I kind of like how it, to me it almost adds to the agey, vintagey look of it all. Pretty. I like those colors. That's nice. Looks like a map of the world. Like Europe and China, the Americas. Alrighty. I think I'm going to take these to my heat gun and let him do his job. I'm using my favorite frayed burlap. It just is a little darker than some of the, like antique linen. A lot of people use that. I just think it kind of gives more age to it. I love how the lines bleed. I might even try blue. Oh, maybe not. Change this to its sponge.